Hello, thank you for watching my channel today. My name is Sarah and my channel is called Your True Shelf. And today I'm back filming in artificial light, which is not very good and it's shining right in my face. I really wanted to film this in daylight, but I've been homeschooling all day and I just didn't get the chance. So apologies about the poor lighting. Today I'm going to do my reading and channel goals for 2021. And I probably should have watched back what my goals were last year, but I haven't because time is limited at the moment. We're, as I'm sure everyone in the UK knows and probably people elsewhere know, so we're in full lockdown, the schools are closed, I'm trying to work in the NHS, well I am working in the NHS, and it's all a bit bonkers and stressful. And yeah, so I want to make this a positive video, but that's why I'm filming late and I look again a bit ghostly because of the amount of bright light shining in my face. So I've written down my goals. I'm just going to find them. So first of all, I have a bullet journal this year for the first time ever, and I'm really excited to be doing it. I've loved having so much creative stuff that I've done, especially over Christmas, and I've written my reading goals and my YouTube goals in the journal. So I've had to take my glasses off because of the light reflecting, so I can't really see, so I'm gonna have to keep holding it up. So okay, so my reading goals. So my first goal is to read at least one book off my Kindle every month, because I think I've got about 18 books on my Kindle at the moment, which isn't that bad, but I tend to check the daily deals quite regularly, and I check my wish list and see like if there's a sale on with one of the books that I have on my wish list. And so it's easy to buy them and then forget about them because they're hidden away on my Kindle. So if I read at least one every month, then I should hopefully be able to clear my Kindle TBR, or at least keep on top of it. The second goal, oh, this is a really nice one. So this is a bit embarrassing, or a bit, yeah. So Lauren from Lauren and the Books is one of my favourite booktubers, and I've been following her for a long time, and she does cozy reading nights, which I'm sure most people are aware of cozy reading night. If you're not, go and check Lauren out because she's awesome. So cozy reading night, she basically does 7 till 10 PM most of the time, British time, and she's either active on social media or sometimes she does like a live feed of her cozy reading night, and she did them really regularly through lockdown. And I have only ever, I feel so ashamed, I've only ever done one cozy reading night, because every Friday night in the past I had yoga, so I could never do it then. And then it was just when I wasn't doing yoga anymore because of lockdown, I either forgot sometimes, or it was just hard. I know the kids are never in bed for 7 o'clock, so I can't ever start at 7, and then I'd be like, oh crap, it was cozy reading night tonight. And then I did one, I was having some anxiety problems, and I did one, the live one that she did with David, and it was so lovely. I enjoyed it so much that I actually then watched it again another night, as if for the first time, and did reading along, and it was so relaxing and comforting and cozy. And so my second goal is, at the end of all that, to do more regular cozy reading nights, and there's one coming up on this Friday, the 15th of January, so I'm going to be there and I'm going to do it and I'm going to love it. So the next is, I've signed up for 2 reading challenges this year that are both year long. The first one is one that I have done every year for the last, this is my third one, and that's the Reading Women Challenge. So this is a year-long reading challenge where there are, I think it's 24 prompts and then 4 authors, although I did an extra author because I drew one too many prompts. And yeah, it's really good. So I'll show you my bullet journal spread because I'm quite proud of it. So this is my spread for the Reading Women Challenge. So as you can see, I've got their logo up here. These are all the prompts here on the spines, and then these blank books will be coloured in and have what I read for the challenge written on them when I've completed each prompt. So if I just tell you, I'm obviously not going to tell you all 24, I'll just pick some at random. So we've got about incarceration, a queer love story by a trans author, a neurodiverse author, translated crime or thriller, a YA novel by a Latinx author, short stories by a Caribbean author. So these are great at like increasing your diverse reading as well, which is really, really good. And I've just found them really fun every year. So the authors are Yoko Ogawa, Leila Abilela, Cece Dangaremga, Alexis Wright, and I added Helen Dunmore in because she's one of the authors that I want to read this year for the first time. And then the second challenge, which is a bigger challenge because there are 50 prompts. So I'm literally probably going to read every single book this year is going to have to be from a prompt, but I love picking from prompts, so that's fine. Is the Pop Sugar Reading Challenge. So this is my spread for this one because there's so many more. I couldn't just do bookshelves again. So that's there. So this is male or female authors. So Reading Women is just by female authors. And then the Pop Sugar, again, it lasts for another year. So I'll just read out some of the prompts here. About a subject I'm passionate about, discusses body positivity, a locked room mystery, oxymoron in the title, ugliest cover, Indigenous author, magical realism, something broken on the cover, gem, mineral or rock in the title, about forgetting. So there's loads of really cool prompts here. And so I am really looking forward to doing this for the first time. I heard about it from Heather from Soggy Expat Book Nerd because she does it. I think she's done it the last couple of years, if not longer. And so I wanted to do those two challenges. So that's those. Just find my list again. Oh yeah. So the next one is not having my phone with me. So when I'm reading, it's really easy for me to get distracted by my phone. So it will ping and then I'll end up chatting to someone on WhatsApp and not reading, or oh, let me look up what else that author's done, or I wonder what my friends rated this book on Goodreads, or oh, let me look up that country because I don't really know much about it, or let me look up who that person was in history. And then I can easily just be down a rabbit hole, clicking on this, clicking on that. Facebook will ping up, Instagram will ping up, something pings up and I just get distracted. So I think it would be really nice if I did like an hour or something where I put my phone in another room and I do my reading and then I go back and get it at the end. Life's not going to stop if I don't have my phone with me the whole time, and it's a massive distraction. So another one, try a graphic novel. Again, another embarrassing confession, I have never read a graphic novel. I know that loads of people love them and I'd really like to try one. So I know that one of the prompts from, I think it's Pop Sugar, is to read a book in a different format to what you normally read. So I'm going to do the graphic novel for that. I've got, continue bullet journaling my reading. So every month I've got, have I got it? Let me just show you for January. So just trying to hide the other page. It's got money stuff on. Hold on. So every month, can you see? Yeah. Every month I've got the series, the films, audio and books that I've had for each month. This is for January. So I'm going to carry on doing that. I'm going to continue to use Goodreads because it works for me. I really like it. And I also do a Pinterest board every year for the books I read and the films I watch. So I'm going to continue doing that because it's really nice to just see it as a visual. DNFing. This is a question mark. I'm not sure if this is a goal. So I rarely ever DNF because I just find it so hard. I think it's in my personality. I'm like a completer finisher person. I always think, well, what if it's about to get really good and I miss that? And invariably it doesn't. And then I just get really angry with the book. I want to kick it across the room. I don't really dislike books that often because I think I know what sort of thing I'm into. But when I do dislike a book, I just find it so hard to DNF. And so I'm putting it as a question mark because yes, I'd like to do it more, but am I going to do it? Is it just too hardwired of me not to? Don't know. Keep increasing my diversity in reading. So diversity by race, gender, country, translation, socioeconomic group, all that kind of thing. I'd like to just keep, especially race, I'd like to keep increasing my education and the diversity in my reading, and I'm making a real effort every every month to try and make sure I read diversely. So I want to continue to do that. And I think definitely the prompts from both the challenges will help me to do that, because it would make me go and search for certain things like short stories from a Caribbean author. I know I don't have that on my TBR, so it'll make me kind of go and search for certain books. Target numbers. So last year I set a target of 60 and I read 86. I thought, should I go for 100? And I just thought, don't stress yourself out, because you'll also ignore big books if you go for 100. So I'm going to go for 80. Again, if I don't hit it, it's not the end of the world. Give myself an easy time. Finishing my library books. So I've had some library books out since March. Every time I think, okay, I need to get these read because the library's open again, then the library's shut again, or then they say you can renew it as much as you like or whatever, and so I haven't actually read them. So I've got about 6 library books which have been on my book trolley for nearly a year, which is ridiculous. So I really want to read those. That's one of my things. And then the last one I've got is finish out some outstanding books. So I've got some books which are in my currently read shelf on Goodreads for ages, and I just need to either finish them or DNF them. And I need to actually I normally have sort of one physical book and one audiobook on the go. And I don't like having 6 or 7 open at the same time on my Goodreads. I'd rather shut those down and just do them, and yeah. So that's all I think that's all my reading goals. And then I've just got a couple for channel. I think actually the only one I've got is maybe to include a bit more of my like creative stuff on YouTube. So whether that's stuff about what I've done in my bullet journal, or whether it's like art projects I'm working on or sewing projects I'm working on and stuff like that, maybe just to include a little bit more of that in my channel. I know people who are readers are often creative. I know that sometimes people are like, well, I want book content, I don't really want any other stuff, but they don't have to watch those videos. And I might put some of those up. I might put some more like vegan cooking and stuff like that. All the other stuff's going to stay fairly the same, I'd say. I'm not a scheduled poster. My life's too busy to say I'm always going to post on these days. Depends how busy I've been at work and what time the kids get to bed and all that sort of thing. So I'm just going to carry on as I am, because I'm happy with that. So I think the other thing which I haven't put as a goal is just to have a fun reading year, because whilst I am hopeful for this year in terms of like COVID and stuff, I'm hopeful that it's all going to turn around. There's going to be better, that once the more vaccines we get out, the better it's going to be. And I just hope, I really do have positive vibes about this year, but it's quite hard at the moment. And I just need to read the right books to make sure that I'm reading what I fancy, and also reading stuff that's going to give me a mood boost. And if that means I'm going to read loads of middle grade or YA, or I'm going to read loads of romance or whatever, I just need to go for like the stuff that works for me right now. I need to not stress myself out with too many commitments, and I just need to like enjoy it, because that's what reading's all about, isn't it? It's about enjoying it. It's about uplift and discovering new stuff and fun at the end of the day. So I just want to have a fun, chill reading year, basically. That's my overall target. So let me know what your goals are. Let me know if you've got any of the same as me. If you've made a goals video, then link it down below for me. I hope everyone has a good reading year, and I hope everyone has a safe, healthy, happy, peaceful year. And I will speak to you all soon. Bye.